Brews again, and opening for a band led by the bartender. Is that what you said, Bob?
Yeah, it's the bartender over at Rhythm and Brews. That's called Caney Village.
Looking forward to playing with those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good, huh?
They're a four-piece. Yeah, they look like they're kind of like us.
Yeah, a little bit. They got the trash can drum set.
Yeah.
I'm into that, man. I love it.
So what time's all that going to kick off then?
Maybe 9 o'clock.
Okay. All right. So how's everything going with you guys?
Great.
You're still kind of finding your way, right? You haven't been playing together that long.
We've been a band for 2 years,
Oh,
but
okay.
we've only really been buckled down and focused for about 4 or 5 months, and I feel like we're making pretty good headway.
We got some good shows coming up down in Atlanta with some of our heroes and things like that. I
Really?
mean, like, yeah, have you ever heard of a band called Bird Cloud? Well, they're sick and twisted young ladies out of Nashville, and it's going to be a good time. That'll be on March 12th, and then we also have the great pleasure of opening for Miss Claire Campbell of Hope for a Golden Summer at
They're out of Athens.
Kavarna. Yeah, they're a fantastic band. So we don't get the whole deal, but man, Claire is...
We're hoping to blow her away with packing out the house, and hopefully she'll want to do some more shows with us with the full band, because they're incredible.
Yeah,
they're a
it's
really good band.
quite something.
Yeah.
So.
And Daniel Howell. We're playing with Daniel
That's
Howell at Steve's Live Music, which is in Sandy Springs, Georgia, just north of Atlanta. And Underhill Rose is playing that show too, and they're from North Carolina, and they are awesome. They're like kind of like Alison Krauss feel, but there's 3 of them, I think. So
Sounds like things are going well.
yeah.
Barb's been working hard. I've just been sanding. You know.
She builds the guitars, I book the shows.
Yeah.
Beth, you're the one that handles all the booking, isn't it?
I've just kind of like started getting into it. I don't really know what I'm doing. I've had people, send me emails back and be like, hey, it would be a really good idea if you like told us how many people you could bring to the show. That would help us decide if we wanted you. Like I just don't know what I'm doing, so I'm sending these cold emails and being like, hey, can we play? And it's surprisingly we get a lot of yeses,
It's good
which is
response.
nice.
Well, as long as you send them something,
Yeah,
so they can hear what you do.
it's working.
That's a lot of it,
Yeah.
I mean, how do you know how many people are going to come to the show? You can't say that for sure, can you?
It's hard. I always try to be a little bit conservative because I don't want to be like, yeah, we'll bring 50 people and then 5 people show up. So, I try to be honest, which sometimes doesn't work in your favor, but people have faith and, you get into some places that have a little bit of a built-in crowd and then people do show up. We played up in Roswell last night, just kind of like a songwriter circle thing, and I feel like, we could definitely go back there and bring some folks in now. Like, it's just a matter of paying your dues and doing the footwork.
Yeah, obviously I don't run a club, but it seems to me that anybody running a club, it's the gambles on both sides.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And so it seems to me that if they think you're good, they should take a flyer on you, and after a while, they'll get the payback, won't they? Once people know what you do, they'll come and see you, and you'll build up a crowd.
Yeah, like what we did last night. A lot of clubs are doing this kind of like audition night where like we did a 30-minute set, and it was part of a competition where you can win the money at the end of the night, but you're not getting paid. There's no guarantee you'll get paid. But you're putting yourself out there, and then they get to see what you look like live and in action, and then they can decide from there if they want to go ahead and book you or not. And that's just like, for us, you got to swallow that and go do a few free shows, and then they turn around and they're booking you. So it's worth it for us.
Definitely, if you don't have to bring the PA.
Yeah.
Just bring a
The
keyboard.
worst part.
Just bring a couple of guitars.
Yeah, that's it,
and you're ready to roll.
Yeah.
We like travel light.
Well, what are you going to start with?
This is a song called Gypsy. It's the fastest song I've ever written, as far as, not speed-wise, but as far as it came out. I think I wrote it in 5 minutes, because it's just true, maybe. I don't know, I played it down in Columbia, and Donna Hopkins just screamed out from the audience. She was like, that's a lie! Cause I talk about how I'm not going to be a gypsy, but I'm pretty sure I probably always will be.
Yeah, I'd like to dedicate your song to Fiddlin' Faye. I wish she
Yes.
was here today.
Fiddlin' Faye,
Can't
she's a
catch up with that girl,
local
man.
fiddle player up here. She plays with so many bands. It's incredible. She was just on the Rock Boat with Gareth Asher and the Earthlings, and she's just fantastic. And if you catch her around town, definitely go see whatever band she's in.
Her name is
it will
in the
not
air
suck.
at the moment.
It will not suck.
I think you're like the 3rd people to come in here in the last couple of weeks
Yeah,
and
she's
mention
incredible.
Fiddlin'
Yeah.
Faye.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since she's been in here. I'm hoping that somebody she's playing with will come in. And,
We'll drag her in.
Yeah, do that. Because she's amazing.
You got to wrangle her. She's a
Yeah.
unicorn.
She is.
You got to catch
She's a
her
musical unicorn.
with a net. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, this is Gypsy. Ain't got a home in this world no more. Gonna find me a spot on the Carolina shore. Build me a shack and I won't be a gypsy no more. I won't be a gypsy, I won't be a gypsy, I won't be a gypsy no more. I won't be a gypsy, I won't be a gypsy, I won't be a gypsy no more. I'm all alone in this great big world. Gonna find me an angel, make her my girl, put a ring on her finger, and I won't be alone no more. I won't be alone, I won't be alone, I won't be alone no more. I won't be alone, I won't be alone, I won't be alone no more. I've been wandering all my days, living my life in the vagabond days. But one of these days I ain't gonna wander no more. I ain't gonna wander, I ain't gonna wander, I ain't gonna wander no more. I ain't gonna wander, I ain't gonna wander, I ain't gonna wander no more. Ain't got a home in this world no more. Gonna find me a spot on the Carolina shore. Build me a shack and I won't be a gypsy no more. I won't be a gypsy, I won't be a gypsy, I won't be a gypsy no more. I won't be a gypsy, I won't be a gypsy, I won't be a gypsy no more. I won't be a gypsy no more. Said I won't be a gypsy no more.
But as Donna Hopkins observed, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Right?
Probably not.
I can see the appeal though.
I found a
Still
place
on
to
the North
land.
Carolina shore. I can
Right?
South Carolina for that matter. I can see
Yeah.
that.
Definitely can't South Carolina. South Kakalaki. I live in the low country with Daniel Howell.
I wonder if he's listening. Yeah, definitely. I can relate to that. Yeah.
That's the beauty of this life that we get to do. We get to land, we get to go home, but we get to be gypsies too.
Yeah.
So
Spend a lot of time out gigging, I guess.
we're starting to.
Have you got regular day jobs? How does that work?
We build guitars and fix them.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we got. You can find us on Facebook. We're rockdocatlanta.com, and we do. Well, it's not .com yet. It's about to be. You have to buy the domain name, but you can find us on Facebook for sure. And we will go to different gigs and venues and stuff, and we'll fix your stuff up right there if it's just something small. And Ari's luthier. She's badass. She'll tell you about it.
I went to a school called Atlanta Guitar Works over in Snellville, Georgia, and it's a 6-week trade school basically where you build a couple of guitars and you learn how to refret and you learn how to fix bridges and you learn how to build saddles and nuts and screw bolts and do all those things that people need, you know. And so I tried my best to kind of just make people aware of how to properly care for their instrument. Some people don't even know that there's a truss rod to counteract the tension of the strings. So I try to, I try to help them out and be like, hey man, it just takes a second, and I'll play so much better. So I try to do it for as low cost as I can, and only do really what's